That's a tough fight. All depends on how the fight goes. If you fight it from the outside, Bivol has a great chance to win the fight. If Canelo smothers him, it'll make it hard for Bivol.
Okay, hold on. I got a legend at 168 and 175. Looking at Canelo's run now, what do you think of it, and how do you beat Canelo?
I think he's having a brilliant run. You know, I mean, it's not my job to tell people how to beat him, but I think he's having a brilliant run. I love the run he's on. I just hope that maybe Chris Eubank can get a shot at that run, and we'll see what happens.
Do you think Eubank's right there? Do you think he needs a fight or two more to get?
Well, I mean, of course he's gonna want a fight or two more. They always want to see you on a fight or two more. But what I'm trying to tell him is that first of all, he has the name. When you see Canelo versus Eubank, you're gonna think, wow, this is good already, right? Second, he has the style because he's aggressive as hell, and Canelo is also aggressive. C, he has the power to change anything, and so does Canelo. So it's everything you want in a fight. It's just like this fight tonight. I mean, it's Saturday. He and his opponent both have the power to make anything happen. And this is what you always want to see in a good fight. You want to see guys with power, but also with knowledge. So who can trick who into getting bit by the snake?
Can you just talk about like Brian and Canelo, like the move up transition? Like how different is it, especially when you move up significant weight classes?
The only thing that's really difficult for most people, in my opinion, is the one thing he mastered no problem. That's being able to bring your power up to the next weight class. If you can't take your power up there, it's a problem. If you can take your power up there, it's no problem. As you think about it, when Canelo went up and fought Kovalev, Canelo seemed like the power puncher, not Kovalev. You understand me? Which was why I always was angry, because I thought with Triple G having power, I didn't see why he could not take his power from 60 to 68 and fight Andre Ward. You know, then his trainer gets mad at me for saying it. Dude, what have you done? Who you beat again? Who the master of this thing? Who covered more towns than anybody ever? And you gonna tell me about somebody being too big? Well, shut up. You know what I mean? Don't play with me. But that's what I'm saying. The biggest thing is you gotta be able to take your punch. And I thought Triple G was a likely candidate to be able to take that punch up to the next weight class. That's all.
Canelo versus Dmitry Bivol. You promoted Canelo for many years. You know what he's about. You know how good he is. Give us your thoughts.
He's smashing.
He's gonna smash him?
Smash him. It's a mugging.
No challenge at all.
This is a combination of a Philadelphia and a New York mugging at 12 o'clock p.m. No lights outside. This is one of those New York, Philadelphia muggings.
Who does give Canelo a challenge now at the moment?
Himself.
Himself?
Yeah. Yeah, he got it. Yeah, his worst. He'll be. Listen.
He can be his
Canelo's worst enemy. When it comes to, when I mean worst enemy, that's the only thing that can beat him.
Himself, yeah. If he fall apart, if he just stop training, if he just stop dedicating himself to his craft in that terms, right?
Not just the training, his mental, where he's at, where he believes he deserves to be higher, because that gives motivation even more. After you get the things that you wanted at first, what do you do to get the things second, third, fourth, and fifth? How do you stay in the game, continuing to step to the plate to prove your greatness, even when the greatness is already proved? What did that tell you? He don't need more. You think he's doing it for more things? You think he's doing it for monetary? If he is, it ain't for a big percentage. But at the end of the day, this is history. Canelo's about history.
Yeah.
And when you deal with a fighter or acknowledge a fighter's drive and also the way he thinks and also the way he fights, it's up to him when he's let that go, then he become ordinary. That's his biggest asset.
Yeah. We can get your take on Canelo's upcoming fight with Bivol. I know we spoke about what he should do next about a week ago, but what do you think about this matchup stylistically at the full 175?
I love the matchup. I love the fact that he chose him. He's a dangerous guy. I just hope that that the U.S. allows him into our country because he is from Russia. He's training in Russia, so I sure hope that he can fly over and that fight happens.
Yeah. Speaking about that fight, it was offered that Charlo Benavidez or Bivol Gigi. Which route would you think he should have took? You think he took the right route?
I think he took either route is great. I think as long as he fights everybody, It's great for boxing, but now that I think about it, it does worry me that Bivol being Russian, can he get into the States? That's going to be the problem.
His training camp did kick off in Uzbekistan.
What's that?
His training camp kicked off in Uzbekistan, so he might be able to go around. But
Okay.
aside from Bivol, what challenge does he present for Canelo? Can he pull it off? Can he beat Canelo? Can he beat it?
I really haven't studied Bivol too much, but I'm actually excited that that fight is taking place. Bivol is one of the dangerous ones, and so either fight with Charlo, with all the rest of the guys, it's a great choice. I think Bivol is a perfect choice. He's a dangerous fighter. He can derail Canelo at any time. So I think he made the right choice.
Speaking a little bit of Canelo, Canelo's facing Bivol. He's moving up to 175 to fight the champion. What do you think of that fight, Freddie?
If it's not on my program, I don't think about those fights.
Yeah.
It sounds like a great fight, but we'll see. I mean, when they come true and when I see them on TV, then we can talk about them.
Yeah, you faced Canelo in the past, obviously, when you had Miguel Cotto. What do you think makes Canelo, obviously, the pound for pound king? What do you think he brings to the table from your point of view?
He gets in shape and he does his job. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's why my guy's gonna look really good for this fight, because for this fight he got in shape and he's ready to go. I mean, again, he's fighting a very tough opponent, and this I know because he got Pacquiao ready for many fights, and so it should be a good night.
Canelo has definitely taken over the sport, man. What do you guys think about his upcoming fight against Dmitry Bivol?
He's in his moment right now. Nobody beats Canelo.
Nobody
Beats Canelo. Canelo's like, right now. And really, if you really want to talk about accolades, right, there's nobody that's done what he's done as a Mexican fighter. Yeah. And my idol is a Gran Campeón Mexicano. But nobody's done what he's done, like 5 weight classes?
Canelo's
5 weight classes that he went up and
he wiped the whole weight class in 1 year. And that's just unheard of.
Who does that?
His accolades, as a Mexican American, I can't really say, he's better than Chavez. I just can't say that. But I will say accolade. My dad could say it, but I can't. It's just he's a legend.
My
but
Canelo,
it's just Canelo's already. His accolades speak for themselves.
Can Bivol challenge him? Is Bivol a challenge from him?
I don't even know who the vato is. But he's a big dude, and you really don't hear about those. What is that? A cruiserweight?
175.
What is that? Light heavyweight?
Light heavyweight.
So I know he's champion, but at the end of the day.